Okay, so this is gonna be my first video ever. This is gonna be a free-to-play guide on how to melee train. Yeah, it looks kind of weird because I'm wearing mage armor, but that's only because what we're gonna be fighting is melee. Now, as you can see, this is for the EOC training guide for melee combat. Now, what you'll need is what is shown here. So you got like, team cape, aiming strength. All this is recommended, and however, this is gonna be a dangerous fight. I'm going through the wilderness, so don't bring anything you're not really willing to lose. Now, I'm gonna protect items, so this is going to be protected. So, but otherwise, if you want to bring like less armor, it's fine. But try to bring the best mage armor that you could, being that will provide a lot of defense, and mage armor is actually pretty cheap. I think it's like, what? Yeah, it's like 16K or so that it actually costs. With all this, it's only going to cost like, what, 20K risk? So that's not an issue, because you're going to be using protection. Now, for protection prayers, you're going to have the following prayers, and these abilities, like, got all these abilities right here. Okay, so I'll resume once we get there. The area we're going to be going is the Forinthry dungeon, I think. That's in the wilderness. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you when we get there. Now, the location is going to be right over here. Let me pull up the world map real quick. Man, it takes a long time to load up. Okay, almost loaded. Okay, good. What we're going to be going to is, we're going to continue going to, this little section over here, which is the Forinthry dungeon. I was right. So, and what we're going to be killing is Hellhounds today. Okay, see you when I get there. Okay, so we're here. One thing you're going to need to make sure is that you have this toggled, I guess, the single way wilderness ability. That is necessary, because so then, you don't get like multi-PGA or anything like that. And then also, yeah, make sure you have your compass facing north, because it's going to be important later on once you leave. Now, right here I have all my teleports and everything. Like, emergency teleport on the bottom. And, what I'm going to be showing you now is important because you need all retaliate for this to get the desired effect. Okay, so you just got to go right into the middle of this entire area. And the goal is for them to attack you. First, I'm going to drop a swordfish, and now I'm going to, this is unnecessary to use at the beginning, because it decreases the amount of damage you take. Oh wait, okay, so you click that, and then you also click this to just because it builds up your adrenaline. Now, you constantly rotate between slice and punish, because these are very quick abilities that only take like 3 to 5 seconds to use. And then also you'd want to use smash, fury, and sever. To be honest, you're pretty much going to use like spam clicking most of these for most of your training. Now, if you see something like that, you can, overpower is the way to go, like epic kill there, but, oh yeah, it just got a level. And also, make sure it has whatever, I'm going to be doing this, okay. That on strength training. Now, or you could just use the number pads, which I'll be doing because I won't be so loud. Now, what you want to do is keep your health between the 1,000 to about 2,000 range. If 2,000, if you want to be safe, or if you have like a lot of lag. But overall, once it starts, like the heart starts beating, then you should be worried. Now, overall, You just continue doing this, or in fact, because you try not to eat too much, like eat to full, because that automatically decreases your adrenaline. And over time, you'll just continue using this. Now, this is a good training because the thing is, the Hellhounds, although they're melee, they're weak to slash, and the two-handed is slash. Now, once you get to about somewhat low health, but somewhat high adrenaline, you're gonna want to continue boosting yourself up. Probably eat a swordfish there. And this is also pretty effective, especially some spices that you get from like a quest, because it gives you 50 extra life points for every food you eat. Now, once you get to about 100 adrenaline, you switch to these two, and then you use the rejuvenate ability. This is going to heal you, and it helps because it takes about 5 minutes to use it. But once you're done with this, it's effective because it allows you to save food on trips, and then you just switch back to normal. And yeah, like I said, you can just use the number pads if you want, but for purposes only just to so everyone can see, I'm just gonna be clicking on it instead. And by the way, sorry if I have I'm not a very good speaker. This is probably my first video, and still new to it, but just that, and yeah, it's usually good when they have full health to use this, because then you can get as much damage as you can out of that one hit. And like I said, most of these work well in a good unison, because if you use this and this, it'll boost up your I gotta eat. Boost up your adrenaline and allow you to use the ability. For the most part, it's the training process is really just you just click a button, then go back to this. Most people who have used the EOC already know how this works, but just for being a guide purposes, I'm just gonna click on it. And also, I'm gonna try to watch that. Right now, I would not recommend using your overpowered ability. I should probably eat first and then continue attacking. And this is good because the thing about Hellhounds is that they actually don't have a lot of defense, but they do a good amount of damage. So it's always recommended to I guess limit as much damage as they can do as possible. And now here's the thing. As to XP wise, I guess it's a good idea for to kill red spiders since they give more XP. But I like this idea because it's although you're in the wilderness, that's probably one of the reasons that no one is usually in this spot. I remember doing this method, and I don't really see anyone nearby while I do this. While I kill the Hellhounds. And although you won't really gain drops, but the primary objective is, healing. I'm not healing. Brain fart. Is just, to gain a lot of XP. So, I think this is pretty effective because I usually gain 1 or 2 strength levels per leveling up. Now, personally, I'm not sure how, I'm gonna have to check later on to see how much XP you get from this, but, it's only been, I guess, 10 minutes or so, so it's it's really not much amount of time to get this, and it doesn't really cost much, except for, the food that you eat. I sound like someone who's, talking about life. Well, the cost of life is only about how much food you eat and a shelter. No. Right about now is where you want to start using your prayer, because this is gonna be you're literally using your last exhaust of food. But you want to prolong the ability, and just so I'm gonna turn this off, quickly use this, and oh man, it's still not charging. And as you can see, it's a fairly pretty fast sequence of things. But I'm just gonna quickly go eat. And then I'm just going to use this. I try using adamant stuff because it really doesn't cost much, and being that when you use Protect, I am only protecting my aim, so it's like I try to limit the cost of it as much as possible. Now, right now I'm just gonna be like spam clicking on these, because I just want to get my adrenaline up. Okay, no, not good. And here. Now, if you do this, if you play this out pretty well, what will happen is that let me just finish this. I could have sworn like that, but and you just repeatedly click this, come on, and get 100% adrenaline. Okay, oh my gosh, so horrible. Well, I guess, yeah, I put this a little bit too late, because usually, if you're lucky, you could get this to, about a good, yeah, that's what I should have done. Just wait a little bit longer, keep calm, and carry on. But, and you can kind of, like, give yourself that last boost, because, actually, not to fight. What am I doing? I'm screwing my method over, but, and once you, like, get to that point where you start having to use your prey, I try to, like, use up all my food, but, like, have a good amount of health points, because once you run outside, you still have, like, 10 wilderness levels to go, being that this is in wilderness, to get back to level 20 wilderness, when you can just use your teleport. And, like, you know, so, and this is why it's important to put this, is because I saw a Chris Archie video where, it's like he ran north instead of south, so, it's always a good idea to, like, run south, so then you can automatically just do this. Sorry for that. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little sick. I don't know why. I'm feeling kind of sick, like, you know how some people get kind of sick, but it's not really they're sick. It's probably, like, because, you know, I just, like, you know, had, like, you know, a cold drink right after, like, it's weird, but, like, you know, you have a drink that's cold, and then you kind of get, like, a weird, like, you know, hairball, I guess, I don't know. I'm not sure what you call it. So, and as XP-wise, these were, like, these were all full, and this including, so, man, I probably should have counted, but, I'm gonna pause the video just to check how much XP I've got.